Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. You guys, today let's do a review on the Castle Estate Kit and the Sims 4 Goth Kit. And I did a little review of it my last video of going through all the pictures, but I thought today we could kind of go through it in person in the game. So let's take a look. So of course, as soon as I downloaded everything, you guys, it is 11 p.m. at night. My dog just peed on my carpet. He probably got an animal outside. I don't even know what happened. He's been having a crazy day. I've been having a crazy day, but we're here.
Okay.
So of course, when you come up to the home screen, it says, "Welcome to the Sims 4 Castle Estate Kit. Build something grand. Get inspired by the majesty of castles and build using Gothic arches, stackable ornate windows, grand staircases, gorgeous stonework, and a large portcullis gate." I think it says portcullis gate. I don't know that word. I've never seen that word before. It's all about the gravitas. Gravitas? It's all about the gravitas? What is up with these words? Oh my god. I knew I wasn't royalty in my past life. I can't even say these. The next one says, "Gotta love a classic. Parapets, stained glass, arrow slits, and even a gargoyle are among the classic details that will make your manor significant. And welcome to the Sims 4 Goth Galore Kit. Dark and distant. A variety isn't always about colors. Sometimes it's about textures and embellishments. Add points of interest with mesh, belts, buckles, straps, and harnesses. Goth on the go. Your Sims will flirt with their dark sides in platform shoes and sleek silhouettes that are perfect for everyday wear, parties, or any occasion where they want to stand out." Now, the Castle Estate Kit, I gotta say, you guys, it's very underwhelming considering the fact... I didn't mean to press that. Considering the fact that, say, even, this is the first one I pressed on, the Basement's Treasure Kit, it has way more items. There's 26 different types of items, including one of them being a wallpaper. And this one, there's only 16 items here, and the majority of it is basically, it's like one thing, but like different sizes. I don't know. I think that they could have added a lot more things, like I was mentioning before, like the banners, or the flags, or even some statues possibly. Maybe even a new roof texture. Like I noticed on these pictures that these are the same roof tiles as we had before. I know kits aren't that big, but I feel like we probably could have gotten a lot more in this. So I'm kind of disappointed. I'm kind of sad. But you know what? Who knows? Maybe it will look good. Maybe a little can go a long way. Now for the Goth kit, it seems to be a pretty normal CAS kit. Like there's so many items here. There's 24 different types of items here. Even though these are kits, still both of them are kits, it seems to me that there is, you know, a normal amount, but we could have used a lot more in this Castle Estate Kit. And I don't know if I'm just kind of pushing on it because I mostly like to build. Like that's my favorite thing to do. But like even Decor to the Max had more. It had kind of the same amount as the Country Kitchen Kit, which it makes sense because it's kind of entitled to one room. Having a book nut kit for a living room or literally anywhere in your house, there's more items here, but as a castle, that is a whole building. We should have way more for something like this, especially because it's a building and not tied to one specific room. So I don't know, I'm kind of sad, but you know, a kit's a kit. Anyways, without me kind of dragging this conversation on, let's just get right into it. So I just have one of my Sims here. Now let's take a look at the new items from the Goth kit. So we do have one new lipstick and it has more of a gradient, so it doesn't look as crazy. I was kind of nervous about like what it would look like, but I feel like this is like a nice cute color. There is a bunch of different swatches. Yo, the blue looks really cool. Like I was afraid it was gonna look like this. I'm glad that we do have some gradients on it so it doesn't look a little too interesting on the Sim. Now I'm nervous about this, but let's try. Okay, it's not as bad. It's not anywhere near this. So I think we're okay. I feel like you could use this as like a smoky eye. I don't hate it, you guys. I honestly don't, because I feel even if I brought it down, there are some ways that you can totally make this less intense on your Sims. Like even that looks really nice, even if you are someone who kind of likes the shape of the eyeshadow, but you don't want something super intense. I feel like this could actually work, and I feel like I might do that because I like the gradient of colors that they have for this. This is probably something that I won't use, and that's just personally me. I feel like I would probably do it if my sim was like got broken up with and they started crying and they'd have stuff. This is really cool. Don't get me wrong though, like it looks really cool. I feel like it kind of look like me when I had my first breakup, but we have like a gray, there's a red, and then there's a pink as well. Should we stick with this? Let's stick with it. Again, I'm kind of surprised. I feel like if we have a goth kit, I see there's always a lot of jewelry, there's a lot of chains, like I see that there's a lot of piercings as well, and I'm kind of surprised we don't have a whole lot. These do look a little bit chunkier than I probably would like, but I don't know if that's just the style. I don't want to do anything wrong or say anything wrong. This is really cool. I like the color variations, like you can have that like metallic oil spill kind of look, which I think is really neat. Then there's a pink, a red, gold, anything like that. So you have some variety. I just don't know if I like the whole chunkiness of it. That's kind of like with the high school pack, I think. Like these were huge, I think. Like, yeah, like they're pretty big. I don't know if they did an update when people were complaining about how big they were. I don't know if that's just the style, but it looks really cool. And we have one necklace. It kind of looked like almost like a dog chain almost. And then it hooks up in the middle, and then there's two chains, and then this guy here, which I think this looks sick. I think this is really cool. I think it's really neat. The colors are really nice. Oh, that looks sick. Oh, we have to keep that. That looks awesome. Over here, it looks a little bit more promising. We have 6 different types of shirts, which isn't too bad, but definitely a different array. We have a jacket, crop top, kind of like a see-through mesh shirt, which I thought looked absolutely sick. Like this looks awesome. Even the back too, you guys. You know what? This looks so cool. That's kind of cool though. Each different swatch has a different detail on it, which I think looks sick. Like spider webs. Are you kidding me? That looks so cool. It's like if Spider-Man went rogue or something and then met Aquaman. I don't know what those scales are, but they look sick. That's definitely more like a net. I don't know why I said scales, but this like belt around, you guys, this actually looks really cool. I am weirdly confused with how I'm feeling right now about these outfits. I think this looks sick. The only reason why I say that is because I'm not sure like how I was gonna feel about it because of just like the genre of it. I'm not too knowledgeable in. I don't really wear stuff like this, so I was kind of curious, but no, this looks sick. Then of course you need to have a leather jacket, but it's not just a normal leather jacket. It has holes, you guys, with lace. It looks really cool with the long zip ups, and then you can change the shirt underneath. The pink one looks absolutely cute as anything, and then this deep red. I feel like if you're someone who isn't goth or isn't into the goth but you love vampires, you guys, they could totally wear this too. It looks sick. I had a friend who went through a goth phase and she wore clothes like this. It's actually kind of funny that I kind of recognize some things like this. It would be me being like, oh, I'm gonna go goth for one day, and then this is what I would end up wearing. This top too, you guys, with like the little hand things here, that looks sick. The tie up and everything. Oh my god, the pink and the black, come on. Oh, the spider webs are so cool. Yeah, this is sick. Probably my favorite shirt. I don't know, I'm tied, I'm torn. I think I might like this one more. I like the silhouette of the corset top too. Ooh. I don't think we've had shirts that look like this. Like a lot of it has to look like the Grim Reaper, which I think is really funny. This buckled thing here looks actually really sick, and it kind of has like that same pattern, so at least you're kind of being like cohesive with everything, but is actually really cool. Like even having this out and it's not like in the actual shirt but it's out, that looks so neat. And lastly, we have just a normal crop top, but it's not really normal because again, oh, I was not expecting that. Neat. I was kind of worried because I was like, oh, it's gonna be again like the same thing with just like the different colors. No, like they have one with long sleeves. This is sick. What's happening here? That is so cool. This mesh pattern, I'm loving it. Oh, you guys, this is so cool. Yo, goth, this is another level. This looks sick. Have some shorts that again have the holes on the side, these like lace look. It looks really, really cool. These colors, you guys, are so cool. The different patterns that they have on these. I'm loving the spider web look. It looks so cool. These pants have a bunch of belts. I feel like if I was wearing these, they would just all fall down. This is so cool. And then of course, course, you need to have the pants that have like the little skull in the front, more of a baggier style, street style, but these here, you can buckle those up. And then we have a skirt, which is really cute. I love how I say that it's cute, but it's got like a buckle here, a buckle there. It looks like a pocket, but there's no pocket. It's more cool than cute. But we have, again, a bunch of different fishnet like distressed looks. This is so cool, you guys. Oh, that's so cool. It's like a video game almost. A bunch of the different straps around. I think like goth looks really cool because it's just kind of experimenting with different patterns and textures and stuff like that. So like when they said that they were playing around with textures, they weren't they weren't lying. Now this is the dress from the pack, the mesh, you guys. I just wish that we always got more textured patterns for The Sims, and having stuff like this that are kind of more layers over top of what we get, it just adds so much. Having something that you would usually get that would look like this, even just adding like some mesh to the top, like makes it look so much better. But this is a really cute dress. Yeah, I wouldn't want to miss with anyone who wears something like this. This is the guy that's like, I know some people, you know, or even the see-through looks sick. Like it's very neat. The purple, I love the purple, looks really cool. And then we also have more of that gray as well. Now for the accessories, we have two different things. We have a bracelet, and then we have more of like a longer armed cover. Now this one is more studded. I just gave her like this crop top so we could kind of see. So this one's a little bit more studded. It's got a bunch of different variants on it. This blue one looks really cool. And then we also have these, again, like that more like oil look, kind of that quartz look. That looks so cool. And then we also have one just plain black. And then we have these guys here too, which I'm glad that you can kind of place them on top of each other. This almost looks like a cosplay thing that I was gonna do one time. I have something similar to this. Even like the Spider-Man stuff, like come on, and the pink is absolutely adorable, even though I know it's not supposed to be adorable. Now for the boots, we have these two here. This one is a little bit less chunky. Now that looks so cool. That looks sick, you guys, with the multicolored stuff. I love that. That's so cool. And then we also have like pink boots and white. These are more the chunky boots. I kind of like the chunky boots a little bit more, funny enough. Like the metal plates on there, the strings on this side, the belt buckles. Like this looks so neat, you guys. Yeah, like this looks awesome. And then we also, oh, the pink ones are cute too. But like you guys, I'm kind of like digging that like greenish bluish color. That looks sick. Now mind my bartender looking sim. I'm surprised we didn't get any hairs, which I'm kind of surprised about. Okay, let's go right to the pants, because guys can always walk around with just like no shirt in their pants. Textures, these ones are definitely a lot more baggy, but they're really cool. I'm actually kind of digging it. I think it's just because I miss us having different types of textures in The Sims 4, especially when it comes to Cass, and I always get really excited. That's why I really loved the cottage living stuff, because there were so many textures and like knitted textures for your Sims, and I feel like this is definitely a pack that I didn't know that I wanted. Funny enough, we have 5 different new shirts. Of course, it's giving me Damon Salvatore. I love it. No, this is giving me Damon Salvatore. Love it. But again, kind of the same different swatches. I liked the purple there. That purple looked really nice as well. I think it looked good with the Sims skin tone. Again, kind of the same thing that we had for the women, just more or less for the men. I think this one has like a pattern going up it, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is the one that was shown up on the categories for the pack. And of course, next up, you gotta have one that doesn't have sleeves on it. Like they're all the same types of swatches, but in different areas, which I think is cool. So they had to get creative on like if they had to make something look the same. And then we also have this one. Of course, I feel like it looks a little bit better on the males, and I don't know if it's just because of like the way the texture part of the head looked a little funny on my sim in particular, but I like the way it looks like on this sim. Should I just keep it like this? No, I can't. And then the black and red, it looks absolutely sick as well. And I think we do have a full body outfit. Yes, we do. We have just one here for the males, but it is the exact same thing. And again, I think it looks really sick on him. Definitely is giving me more vampire vibes, but I mean, if Goth gives everyone vampire vibes, then I don't know if that wouldn't be a bad thing. I think it's really cool, but it looks sick. This shirt looks awesome. And I feel like now it's starting to get really quiet because I feel like everyone is going to sleep now. So I have to make sure that I'm not speaking too loud. So now you're going to start to hear like ASMR, Simspiration, but she's not going to be whispering. So don't worry. I do kind of wish though in a weird way that we had traits with this. I know we don't usually get traits, but I think that if we even got like a goth trait, I feel like that would work quite well with our Sims. But all in all, you guys, I think this goth kit is very interesting. It's something that I didn't think that I would use, but looking at all the items right now, I actually think that I might use it when I have vampires because I really like playing with them. So I feel like if it's not your style and you feel like you probably don't play with vampires that often or any type of occult, I would say probably this kit is not for you. But if you do like goth wear, if you think it looks just cool in general, or you do play with vampires, I think that this would actually be a good benefit or a good add-on to your game. Okay. Look at this stud over here. He knows he looks good. Where can I go to show this sad little puppy off? Windenburg. Okay, so you guys, I just loaded up one of my builds that I had done, and I am gonna try and find places to use this. Actually, I don't know if there's places I can use it. No, I can find places. Hold on. I think there's too much going on here. I don't think that we can do it on this build. Hold on. After 1,000 years later of my game trying not to crash, let us go into one of my old builds that I did. This one is actually of the Mondstadt in Genshin Impact world. So if you guys want to check that out, and the previous castle, I guess I can throw that in if you want to check it out. Okay, so first off, what we have are these beautiful looking fences. Now, yeah, my game is still a little bit slow, but it's okay. But we have like this swatch. The stone is really beautiful on here, and then we also have an option for them to be a little bit more worn out, which I really like. So I like that they have that attention to detail. The bronze looks really nice, like the gold, and then there's like a white, there's a black as well. Okay, so here's the next one, and oh, okay, wait, hold, this we can use. See, I do this all the time with like the half walls. You can totally do that, or you can get a good fence. Oh, you guys, that makes it look so much better. It looks a little funny up here, but like around like the main areas, this looks really cool, you guys. And there's a bunch of different swatches that will look a lot different on your castles if you want to go for more like a dark kind of style. But there are a bunch of really nice textures in here that you can use for a lot different things. We even have more of like a green one, like if you had like some grass either growing on your castles, or even if you had this on the ground, like that is so cool. If any of you guys know me, I love like greenery in my stuff, so I am a little bit more biased on that. Now, something that might bring it together then would be wallpaper. There's a bunch of different styles, more greenery again. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, this looks so cool. Obviously, it doesn't go with this. That looks a little bit better with what I have going on, but some of them have more of like a dark-ish kind of look. There's 3 different versions, and then this one goes a little darker, and then this is like the darkest. So you can kind of have that gradient like as low as you want. There are the light versions, and then we also have like the black versions if you want like one of those like dark spooky type of castles. This is what we need. We need more like realistic looking bricks, a little bit more distressed, and they gave it to us. It'd be really cool if we had the greenery on like all of them. I think like that would be really sick, but even having that, it's really nice. There's like little flowers you guys can kind of see. I like the little details in it. What a difference that makes, like having it go from like this to this. Oh, 100 times better. These spandrels here are really cool as well. There's like a bunch, again, like different types of swatches on them. I think I might do the gray ones, or you know what? I might stick with the browns. Now we have one new pillar. We have a bunch of different swatches. Brown one, like a dark distress one, which I love. And then we also have like a black one. The bronze is also really cool. Oh, am I just placing them on top of each other? I am. Oops, my bad. I completely forgot. That's a thing that happens. So now let's go on to the exterior trims. Now it kind of looks like a fidget spinner. The textures on these are really neat. There's some like more distressed. Here are some of the more clean ones. Bronze one again is really cool. We don't have a garden like style one like that one with the green in it, but this is still really neat. Now we do have these pokey things here. I just call them pokey things, but we in fact, do have these in more of like a garden theme, more of like a distressed. Now this looks sick, but you have to be careful in how you place them. I wish we had these as the trims as well, so we could stick them above here, which would make more sense, so I don't have to do this. And again, we still have the same swatches as before. All right, so now let's go on to the windows. Now we have 4 different types right here off the bat for the normal wall height. This will definitely suit if you have these towers, but the swatches, yeah, like that swatch is really nice. We have a bunch of different swatches here, and I'm glad, oh, we have some different ones as well. Oh, we have like a yellow, blue as well, and the black, classic, white, and then more distressed looks. Even doing something like that is very simple, but it definitely makes a huge difference in your builds. And then we also have these styles as well. It's more of like a squared off version, but I love the arches inside and like the different details on the inside of the window and the mirror. These are really cool too. I like, again, the distressed look looks so neat. Oh, neat. There's like a little knight on there as well. And then we also have it in the yellow version. That is really cool. Then we have a bigger style as well. Again, a same swatches, but you can do a whole bunch. Oh, and these ones have shield and then the knights on the side as well. I actually really like these windows. Even if you don't even use them to make them castles, you could totally have them for churches, a mansion of like a manor house. Like there's so many different ways that you could probably utilize these without having to make a full-on castle. Even doing something like this with them, you can totally do. Even putting them together like this to make it look like bigger windows, that's also an option because they fit together really nicely. Now onto the medium wall height, we have these. Now this is very grand. This gives me church vibes. This design is really fun. The way that they can put it into different ways. This is definitely a really cool look. Then we have this one, a little bit longer, a little bit taller. Use these for like grand halls. I could see it using in like going up a staircase or something. There's just so many ways that you can utilize this, and I have a qualm with it. Now the qualm that I have is that if you like the yellow, but you just want that color with the gray and the yellow, you can't. You have to have that detail on it. Say I wanted black, but I wanted the yellow and behind it, but I can't do that. You know, maybe in the future if they see, I don't think they would see this, but if they could maybe add some things like that, but the window by itself is beautiful. Ooh, I pressed giant wall height. I may regret this decision. Oh, I'm safe. Now we have this one here. Now this one is the biggest size. There's only one window for the tall height. Again, still the same thing, but I'm curious to see. Yeah, it's beautiful. I just wish we had more that we could kind of utilize the blue or the yellow. I just wish we had a little bit more. And I feel like this is what this kit is boiled down to, is just a little bit more. Now for the stairs, yes, it looks more like stone, and I actually really like this one. The colors on them are quite intense though. Like if the brown doesn't go with that, it's gonna look kind of funny, but the distressed look for these in particular don't change too much though, I've noticed. Yeah, it's just slightly more darkened. Would have liked it to be a little bit more, because like that's the distressed and then that's not. So that's not distressed, but this is. So you can kind of see it's very subtle. And then we also have some new railings as well. Now these ones are really pretty. I just wish maybe we had some more color variations because they're very pretty. Now moving on to the doors. Now we have this first door here. This is really neat. I like the way that the wood looks. It's very beautiful. Each side is the same. All these different shades, you guys. Now these look sick. We have a plain. That's really nice too, that they've thrown like a plain swatch and then also like a plain black. Now onto the medium heights, we have an arch here. Now this arch is, I'm assuming, I think the one here that's just around the door, but you don't need to have it around the door. Like you can have it just on its own. This is really cool. Yeah, again, like the swatches look neat. You can put these anywhere on your castle and they look like they're supposed to be there. And I can't get over the distressed look. It looks really nice. Now we have a bigger version of that same door. It's definitely quite a big jump. This looks so grand. I can't wait to actually use these. I want to make a build. I have a build in mind that I want to do, so stay tuned for that. But I think this is really, really cool. Whoa. It's really hard to stay this kind of quiet and talk about this, so if you guys are still here, I appreciate you. Obviously, you need to have the llama. Now this is so cool. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to use this, you guys. Like, what? Okay, you know what though? I'm really digging this like very light wood color with this white. It's very pretty. And the black too. Oh my gosh, the Gothic castles that people could make too would look absolutely insane. This door, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I feel like I would just get this pack for the door. Oh good, it looks like it's supposed to be there. This looks cool. I kind of made a joke where I was like, wouldn't this be nice if this was functional? Like, that looks so neat. I wish we had banners. Like, why don't we get banners? Why couldn't we get those? I don't understand. I'm so happy I don't have to use this anymore and like make it big and then move it up here. That's what I used to do. So I think this is definitely a step up. My question is, where's that llama thing? Because I'm curious to know where it's hiding. But I guess like while I'm at it here, we do have a new foundation. And this one looks really nice. I like the colors of it, especially with that like greenery look. Like, how nice. This looks really nice, you guys. Again, here are a bunch of the swatches. And now we also have this, which is the... Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, you guys. Oh, that's so nice. Really nice. I like that. You have like a very clean color. You can put this in like a castle too. Inside, you can put that outside. Black, the normal colors that you would need. Yeah, that's awesome, you guys. These are really nice. That white is bright. So the llama is on the wall decorations. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so oh, the llama looks so sick. He's got like a little shield too. Oh, that's kind of cute. You have like the brown one, a distressed look. You have like this dark look as well. The black bronze one looks really nice too, or you want like the nice cut clean one. A bunch of llamas everywhere, but it does look beautiful. Would I use this a lot? Probably not. I could see it being in like a big like grand hall or something. Now this sky is really cool. I wonder if it changes from a night. Oh yes, it does. Oh cool. It's got like a flamingo, freezer bunny, a gnome, and some grilled cheese. What a way for the status of your kingdom to be flamingo, a bunny, a gnome, and some grilled cheese. That's amazing. I'm surprised there's no llama on here. If we have a bunch of llamas like everywhere else, like why is there a flamingo? But hey, it kind of works. I just made a build that is the flamingo inn. So if you guys want to check that out, I won't be doing an ASMR voice that might put some of you to sleep. But if you guys want to check out that video, go check it out. You might like it. I feel like if I use this, I would make it this big. That could work as well. So you guys, like, we do have good things. It's just... I want more because that's it, you guys. We're done. Now I feel like this video is going to be quite long. I'm not sure. It's already an hour and 23 for me, and it is currently 1 a.m. so I gotta get this edited and hopefully have it up for you guys today when you're seeing this. But yeah, I do apologize for the quiet voice. I definitely don't like doing this, but I also don't want to get in trouble for being loud. I don't know how thick these walls are, and I'm not testing them today. So, oh, I almost forgot to give my final thoughts. Now it is 4 a.m. now, and I didn't realize that I didn't say it. So you guys, I did give my thoughts on the Goth kit, but I did not give my thoughts on this castle kit. I don't think it's worth the money. I think that we can live without it, but if you like the items, if you like what you saw, then I'd say go for it. If you feel like you can save your money and wait for it to go on sale, then I would totally recommend that. We definitely didn't get as much as I thought we were, so those are my thoughts. If you guys like this video, if you guys have stayed this long and stayed with me through this, thank you so much. I'm so sorry for being quiet. I'm gonna be going away this weekend, so I wanted to try and get this out as quickly as I could. So I hope that you guys like the video. Maybe please consider like, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you all in my next one. Please let me know you didn't fall asleep. Okay. Bye guys.